Hello friends, welcome to the today's session. In today's session we'll be seeing few numericals based on the theory topics which we have already discussed. Okay, so let us start with the first problem. I had already written this problem for you, you can note it down. So let's start with the first problem. Charged oil drop of mass 4 into 10 raised to minus 16 kilogram is accelerated. Okay, first of all we'll write down the given data. So mass of the oil drop it is given. So m is equal to 4 into 10 raised to minus 16 kilogram. This is the mass of an oil drop. It is accelerated from rest. Okay, so you have to focus on this word that initially the oil drop is at the rest. So its initial velocity u is equal to 0. Okay, by an uniform electric field, if it acquires a speed of 30 meters per second, so its speed has been changed from 0 meters per second to 30 meters per second. So this is the final velocity, you can note it down. So 30 meters per second while moving through a distance of 15 centimeter. Okay, so this object is moving through a distance, let us say s is equal to 15 centimeters. Okay, then show that the work done by the force of electric field on oil drop is equal to kinetic energy of the oil drop after acceleration. Means we have to calculate the two quantities in this one. First one is the work done and the second one is the kinetic energy, and we have to show that these two quantities are equal. Okay, so first of all I'll write it down here. Work done is equal to question mark and kinetic energy is equal to question mark. Okay, so let us start with this. First of all, what we will do, we will try to calculate the kinetic energy, because we already know that as the initial velocity is 0, so initial kinetic energy is 0, and the final kinetic energy we can calculate with the help of mass and velocity. Okay, so we will write it down over here. The kinetic energy of oil drop is equal to 1/2 mv square. 1/2 mv square. So therefore kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 into mass of the oil drop is 4 into 10 raised to minus 16 into v square. V it is 30, so it is 30 square. So this you can simplify. So kinetic energy is equal to 2 2s are 4 and 30 square will be 900. 900 into 2 it will be 1800. So 1800 into 10 raised to minus 16. And this kinetic energy is in terms of joules. Okay. So this is the first quantity we have calculated. Let us call this as an equation number 1. Now next what we need to calculate is the work done by the force. Okay, here we can use the work energy theorem to calculate the work done, because but that is not has been asked over here. It has been asked to show that the work done is equal to kinetic energy. Means we have to verify the work energy theorem. So we have to calculate the work done by some other means. Okay, so what we will do, we know that work is equal to, formula for the work is force into displacement. Here in this case the displacement of the object it has been given, which is 15 centimeter. Okay, so displacement we know, but we don't know the force. Okay, but we don't know the force. So first of all we have to calculate the force. But force is equal to, but we know that force is equal to, force has the formula mass into acceleration. Mass we know, but we don't know the acceleration. So we will try to calculate the acceleration. Okay, so to calculate acceleration, consider. Now see, we know the kinematical equations, As we know the initial velocity, final velocity, so I'll consider the second kinematical equation, which consider kinematical equation. Kinematical equation, v square is equal to u square plus twice as. V square is equal to twice as. V it is 30, so it is 30 square is equal to u square, which is 0, plus twice into acceleration we need to find out into s. But remember one thing, the s is given in terms of centimeters, so you have to convert into meter. So this will be 15 into 10 raised to minus 2 meters. Okay, so this will be 15 into 10 raised to minus 2. Okay, so 30 square will be 900. This is equal to 2 into 15 will be 30 into 10 raised to minus 2 into a. So from this one I can rewrite acceleration is equal to, or even you can simplify this in this fashion. If you keep it as 30 square, if you write 30 square like this, 30 into 30, so this 30 and this 30 will get cancelled, and if you transfer this 10 raised to minus 2 on this side, it will become 10 raised to plus 2. So this will be 30 into 10 raised to plus 2. So 30 into 10 raised to plus 2. So your acceleration is actually 3 into 10 raised to 3 meters per second square. This is the acceleration. Now we will substitute that acceleration in this expression. So from mass into acceleration we can calculate the force, and if you know the force into displacement, we can calculate the work done. Okay, therefore W is equal to force into displacement, which is mass into acceleration into displacement. Okay, so we'll write it over here. So W is equal to mass of the oil drop is 4 into 10 raised to minus 16 into acceleration is 3 into 10 raised to 3 into displacement is 15 into 10 raised to minus 2. 15 into 10 raised to minus 2. Yes. Okay. Now we will further simplify this. 15 threes are will be 45. 45 into 4 it will be 45 twos are 90, 90 twos are 180. So this will you can write as 180 into 10 raised to minus 16 plus 3. That will be 10 raised to minus 13. Minus 13 minus 2. That will be 10 raised to minus 15. Okay. So it is 180 into 10 raised to minus 15. We can rewrite this as 1800. If I shift one more zero this one, so I can rewrite this as 10 raised to minus 16 joule. Let us call this equation as equation number 2. Now if you consider the kinetic energy which we have calculated in the equation 1, it is coming out to be 1800 into 10 raised to minus 16, and the work done which we have calculated in the equation number 2, it is coming out to be 1800 into 10 raised to minus 16 joule. So what you can write finally is that from equation 1 and 2, from equation 1 and 2, from equation 1 and 2, the kinetic energy is equal to work done is equal to 1800 into 10 raised to minus 16 joule. So this is the thing which it has been asked us to calculate in this problem. So basically actually this is nothing but the verification of an work energy theorem. Okay. So we will move to the next problem. First of all, we will note down the problem and then we will try to solve the problem. Okay. So problem number 2. In the metallic block, of 1.5 kg. Initially at rest, is moved on a smooth frictionless surface of a table by horizontal force of 1 Newton. Calculate the work done. By the force in 10 seconds. Calculate the work done in 10 seconds and show that the work done by the force is equal to work done by the force is equal to the change in kinetic energy. The change in kinetic energy of the block. Okay. So first of all we will try to understand the problem and then we will try to solve the problem. Okay. So first of all let us write down the given data, what is given and what it has been asked to calculate. So given data. So the problem says the metallic block of mass 1.5 kg. So mass of the block it is given. So m is equal to 1.5 kg. 1.5 kg. Initially at rest. So initial velocity it is given. So u is equal to 0 on a smooth frictionless surface of table by horizontal force of 1 Newton. So force it is given which is acting on the block which is 1 Newton. Okay. Calculate the work done. Okay. So work done we have to calculate. W is equal to question mark. By the force in 10 seconds. So this work done we have to calculate after a time of 10 seconds. Okay. And we have to show that the work done by the force is equal to kinetic energy. Means we have to calculate change in kinetic energy as well. So we have to calculate change in kinetic energy. And we have to show that these two are equal. Means change in kinetic energy is equal to work done. This we have to show. So it is again the verification of work energy theorem. Likewise our earlier problem. Now we will try to solve the problem. Okay. First of all we will try to calculate the work done. Work done has the formula force into displacement. Work done is equal to force into displacement. We have the force but we don't have the displacement given in the problem. So what we will do, we will try to calculate the displacement from the kinematical equation. Let me tell you the kinematical equation which involves the displacement is S is equal to ut plus 1/2 at square. S is equal to ut plus 1/2 at square. That is the kinematical equation which involves displacement. But when you try to calculate the displacement by this formula, you know the initial velocity which is 0, you know the time after t equal to 10 seconds, but you don't know the acceleration. So first of all you have to calculate the acceleration. Okay. So and force is equal to mass into acceleration. From this we can calculate acceleration is equal to force upon mass. Okay, so therefore acceleration is equal to value of the force. Value of the force it is given, which is 1 Newton. 1 Newton divided by the value of mass is given, which is 1.5 kilogram. So we'll write it only this much, 1 upon 1.5. Okay, and if you calculate this, if you take a reciprocal of 1.5, you will get the number 0.67. It is meters per second square. So this is your acceleration. Now to calculate displacement, to calculate displacement. Now in order to calculate the displacement, what we will do, we'll use the kinematical equation which just I told you. S is equal to ut plus 1/2 at square. Okay, S is equal to ut plus 1/2 at square. All of us know that u is equal to 0, u into t, it will be 0 plus 1/2 into a. Value of a, it is 1 upon this is 0.67. So it is 0.67 into time is 10 seconds. So 10 square. This is 10 square. Therefore displacement S is equal to, if I divide it by 2, that will be 0.335 into 10 square. It will be, we'll keep it as it is, 10 square. So this is in terms of meters. Or even you can simplify this by this way. If it is 10 raised to 2, you can shift this 0, that will be 33.5 meters. So displacement it is 33.5. Now you can calculate the work done. So W is equal to force into displacement. Force we know, force into displacement. Force we know, which is 1 Newton, and displacement we know it is 33.5. So it is coming out to be 33.5 joules. So let us call this as an equation number 1. Okay, this is your equation number 1. This is your equation number 1. So we have calculated the work done. Now what we will do, we will calculate the change in kinetic energy. Okay, so let us start over here. Now to calculate the change in kinetic energy. Now to calculate the change in kinetic energy. Now to calculate the change in kinetic energy. Now change in kinetic energy will require the initial kinetic energy as well as the final kinetic energy. Initial velocity we know that it is 0, so initial kinetic energy is equal to 0. So we can write it here, initial kinetic energy, which is 1/2 mu square, which is equal to 0. Final kinetic energy we can write, final kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 mv square. But we don't know the value of velocity. Final velocity we don't know. So we have to find out that value. Okay. Now how to find out that value? Because we had only the initial velocity, we know the time only. So to find v, we use the kinematical equation which is actually, because we know that we have already calculated the acceleration. Acceleration is related to the velocity as v is equal to u plus at. So value of u is 0, acceleration is 0.67 into time it is given, which is 10. So it is equal to 6.7 meters per second. Now we will calculate the change in kinetic energy. Change in kinetic energy is nothing but the final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy. Final kinetic energy is 1/2 mv square minus 0. So change in kinetic energy, I will write it as 1/2 mv square. So this is equal to 1/2 into value of m, it is 1.5. Value of m, it is 1.5 into v square. Velocity we have already calculated, which is 6.7 bracket square. If you do this calculation on the calculator, your answer will come out to be 33.5 joule. So this is your change in kinetic energy. So let us call this as an equation number 2. Okay. Now if you compare the equation number 1 and equation number 2, what we can write is that work done is equal to change in kinetic energy. So I will write it over here. The change in kinetic energy is equal to work done, which is equal to 33.5 joule. Okay. So and this is the thing which has been asked. Show that calculate the work done by the force which we have calculated over here, equation 1, and show that the work done by the force is equal to the change in kinetic energy. So work done is equal to change in kinetic energy. I hope you have understood. This is also an verification of the work energy theorem. Okay. So thank you. We'll stop over here.